Am I recording? Testing for height. What's up, pirate crew? Today I'm going to show you what's in my keto pantry. There may be some things I'm embarrassed by. I'm also going to be cleaning it out as I go. If something's expired or old, I'm going to toss it in the trash that's over here out of sight because nobody wants to see my trash. The animals are running around. I'm going to start on the top shelf and just work my way down. Show you what we have, maybe get rid of some things. That's that. So here's your obligatory bag of bags, but I'm just going to take this out of my way for now because it usually hangs here in our closet, but I'm going to take it down so it's not in my way while I'm filming. Could have done that before I filmed. Everybody's got a bag of bags, right? So first things first, I have up here in the top, I don't know if you can see it from where my tripod is, but I have a turkey roaster and a big stock pot. I just keep them up here so that they're out of the way, and there's more bags. I'm just going to throw those away. There was more bags. Paper plates. What is this? This is erythritol sweetener. We don't use it very much. That's why it's up there in the top. But I think it's one of the better sugar alcohols. It's not quite as sweet as sugar, so you have to use more of it. It says it has 4 carbs per serving, but I think that carb is considered a sugar alcohol, and a lot of people don't count that towards their net carbs. But I bought this months and months ago, and it's still pretty full. We don't use this very much. But we have to use it by September of this year or else it goes bad. This is an old cereal container full of flour. Oh yes, enriched white wheat flour, the bad stuff. It's full, and it's been full for a long time because we don't use it. But I had it in case of emergencies or for like special recipes if I'm cooking for someone else. So that's just kind of on hand just in case. This is a bag of coconut flour. It kind of rips, so I put it in a Ziploc bag. Again, I don't use coconut flour all that often. Well, a lot of people on keto do, and it expired in November of 19. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this away. This is pancake mix. So one time we had a treat meal and we wanted pancakes, but we didn't use it all. So I put it in this Ziploc bag, put it away. And now I'm going to see if I can find a expiration code because we may be throwing this stuff away too. This is trash. This is not keto. Don't eat this. Oh wow, this stuff is good until February 21st, 2021. And in this Ziploc bag, I think it's fine. So just in case like we have people over for breakfast, or if we want to do a cheap treat day and have pancakes or waffles, I'm going to just hold on to that. I'm put it back up there. I'm going to put this bad white wheat flour up there, and the erythritol sweetener we're going to hold on to as well up there. So that was the top shelf of my pantry. This is the main shelf, and it is chaotic. So we've got some drink mixes. These are the Kroger brand. You want to be careful with these. Some of them have a lot of carbs, and you definitely don't want to have them while you're fasting, especially if they have carbs. Okay. We're going to get the tea out of the way next because we have a lot of tea. This is my husband likes chamomile tea. This is Vinny's orange and Vinny's mango. These are Amber, our roommate's teas. I didn't like it when I tried them. This is another chamomile. What else is up here? I'm going to get all the tea out of the way. Should probably check expiration dates on the tea. Twinings chai tea. This is really good, and it's really, really good if you put some heavy whipping cream in it, but I was stalling. My weight loss was stalling when I was doing that, so I completely cut it out. It's okay without the heavy whipping cream, but it's really good with it. This is some green tea I was drinking because it's supposed to be very good for you. It's jasmine green tea. It's pretty good. But I started having what I thought were thyroid problems, and I read somewhere that green tea can trigger thyroid problems. I don't know how accurate that is. Don't quote me on that. So I quit drinking it. But it was really pretty tasty. It's the Twinings brand as well. Twinings. This is Bigelow tea. A cinnamon stick. Also very tasty. And Twinings, I think it's Twinings, not Twinings. Is there only one in? Yeah. Twinings Irish breakfast tea. It's a strong tea. We like it. That's all the tea. So we stocked up on tea in the winter when it was cold, and now we're not drinking it as much. But most of it probably doesn't expire. Like that doesn't expire until 2022, so it can just hang out until next year. I'm going to do the spices that I store over here. So I used to keep my spices over the stove, but in the summer, I guess because it's on the wall, it gets really hot and humid, and they would just clump together and so no longer do I keep spices over there. I keep them over here because in the interior of the house, it stays cooler. Just has made this pantry a little crazy. So onion powder. I'm going to call this a spice as well. We only have 2 of them left. In my beginning of my keto journey, I would eat a lot of this. Is Ranch Fiesta Ranch. Oh, it's so good. You mix it into sour cream and you have a dip for bacon, for pork rinds, or whatever you want to put it on. You can just put it on top of chicken or something like that. But it does have some carbs, and I tend to overeat it. It says 0. It says 0, but I don't believe them. I'm pretty sure if you eat the whole package, it has carbs. That's for half a teaspoon has no carbs, but you know, who eats half a teaspoon? Even mixed in with the sour cream. The whole package has 16 servings. Prepared is 2 tablespoons. Okay, 2 tablespoons is 1/8 of a cup. It's not very much. If you sit down to eat a dip, you're going to eat more than that. So we try to use this sparingly now. Sometimes it had gotten hard to find for a while, but I noticed it's back in stores. We need to use this by April 25th. Both of these expire April 25th. Well, I'll be using some of it. But it is really good. You could dip vegetables in it if you eat vegetables, mushrooms, celery, whatever vegetables. I don't eat raw vegetables. Whatever vegetables you eat, like pork rinds, it would be a good dip for that, or bacon. You just want to watch it. Don't eat too much of it. Don't eat too much of it, because I stalled my weight loss, and I'm pretty sure this was part of that. We used to make giant salads. I don't do that anymore. So I'm calling that a spice or seasoning, and we'll be done with the spices and seasonings. This is an empty canister of peanut butter. My husband empties things and then puts them back in the cabinet. It's the craziest thing. Ooh, this is honey. It's my husband's. He bought this. I did not buy this. I have not eaten any of it. It's local Texas honey. So if you're going to eat honey, you want the raw, unfiltered, local, blah, blah, blah. But it is sugar. Honey is just sugar. It might be a slightly better form of sugar than just eating table sugar, or high fructose corn syrup is the worst. But you probably don't want to eat too much honey if you're trying to lose weight and be keto. My husband gets a sweet tooth every now and then. He's not as strict on the diet as we are. So he'll eat a little bit here and there of this. Honey lasts a long time. This says it lasts till 12/30/2022, which will be almost 3 years from now. What will happen, it turns to sugar, and then you have to heat it back up and melt it into honey. We don't usually eat this. This is not keto. Another non-keto find in our cabinet is this ketchup. And it's open. Ketchup is vinegar, though. It doesn't have to be refrigerated because it's a vinegar-based condiment. I love ketchup. I love ketchup. Giving up ketchup was so hard. And I know there's the reduced sugar ketchup, but it's so expensive. And I finally just basically gave up ketchup. I only eat it if we're having a treat meal. Or if someone comes over, we would have some ketchup. I think there's one in our refrigerator, too. I bought this because we did a cookout for my husband's 40th birthday in December, and it was a surprise party. He was really surprised, which was nice. I was so happy I pulled that off. But so we don't eat regular ketchup, or don't eat very much of it. If you do eat it, or get the sugar-free. There's a Heinz has a reduced sugar ketchup, and I think there's some other brands of reduced sugar ketchup. But I'm not going to throw that away just because it's still good and somebody might come over and want to eat it. We have an extra Duke's mayonnaise. Again, it's not the healthiest condiment because of the soybean oil in it, but it is keto, it is low carb, and we don't eat that much of it. I'm running out of space where I'm storing stuff. I'm gonna have to start putting it back. See, I thought I was making videos for you, but I'm also making videos so I get my house clean, get my life in order. Back in here. So what's next? You can come through. It's fine. I can either edit it out, or you could just be in the video. My husband was stopped behind the camera. This is beef stock that I got at the Dollar Tree. I don't usually buy beef stock because I make my own bone broth, but I was trying to show how you can get some things at the Dollar Tree that are low carb friendly, and this whole giant thing was $1 and 0 carbs. Pretty good stuff. I'll probably use it for flavoring as something. Not sure what. Pickles. Pickle spears by Vlasic. I think each spear has 1 carb. We do eat pickles even when we're trying to be carnivore. We still eat pickles, and they last forever. So I have lots of pickles in here. That's 3 jars of the spears are my favorite. This is a bone broth I bought off of Amazon just because there was some kind of coupon for it, and I haven't used it yet. Homemade bone broth is better than the kind you buy, but you know, it's gluten free, which it should be. It's a broth. No MSG added. It says it has 1 carb in the whole package. I don't know why it would have a carb. They've added some onion and carrots and celery, that's why, and the herbs. Still pretty good on the go bone broth. It's probably a little bit more nutritious than just chicken broth, but it's not as good as what I make at home myself. I'm gonna put that back in there. These are banana pepper rings. I use them to flavor things because I really like the vinegar juice that's in there. And sometimes I'll put them in a recipe or something, but I don't like to just eat them very much. These are the mild banana peppers. If I use all the juice, I'll just refill it with vinegar and let it sit in the peppers, and it'll get that good peppery vinegar flavor to it that I like. Not carnivore, but neither are the pickles. I'm not perfectly carnivore. I'm like meat heavy keto. That's what I'm gonna call it. Meat heavy keto. We have a little EVOO. Don't use it super often, but every now and then for certain things. What's the expiration date on this? We have to use it by April. So hopefully we do. If not, I guess it'll go in the trash. This is a free peanut butter I got from Kroger. I don't eat so much peanut butter anymore, but I used to, and they sent me a coupon for a free one. I do have a recipe for peanut chicken where I make kind of this Asian inspired chicken. It's really good. And sometimes we'll grab a spoonful of peanut butter here and there. As long as you don't do it too often, you'll probably be fine. I was eating it every day for a while, and I think I was stalling my weight loss with that. So I cut that addiction, but having a little bit on hand is not too bad.